It's God tier level material. I really appreciated it, loved it, thought it was iconic. Like, please play that song at my funeral, please. And Miss Lalisa, I love you. I love this song, and I love you. You guys know. It just blacked out a little bit, to be honest. And this song makes me so happy and brings me back to that time. I feel like I'm fluent in Korean when I sing it. You cannot convince me otherwise. I am saying every word, word for word. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexa. This is Lexlistens, and you guys are in for a treat today. But first, let me just say, I got super sick out of nowhere. I was convinced that I finally had caught the COVID, but it turns out I was negative. Still ain't got that Rona, but for real, I had a sore throat. I had 101-degree fever, almost 102 at some points. I was sore throat, lightheaded, dizzy, body aches, exhausted, could not move from my bed, out for the count, missed 2.5 days of work, which I hate missing days of work because I work 12-hour days. So literally so many hours of my vacation time are gone. But I'm here. I'm surviving. I'm thriving. I'm alive. So welcome. Today is a very special video. I am really excited. I've been thinking about this since I started my channel. I'm sorry for the noises of my life right now, by the way. It's currently nighttime. My daughter is asleep, so her sound machine is going. My dishwasher is running because we have no silverware, because when I'm sick, somehow the dishes don't get done. And also I have coffee brewing because it's never too late for a coffee, so I'm sorry. But anyways, something that I've wanted to do since I started my channel is to do this kind of like top 25 countdown thing every quarter. And I thought it'd be kind of just like a cool thing to do. This is even more interesting to me now that I know how deep I am into it. It was kind of just like a passing thought when I started my channel. When I started my channel, I had like no followers. I didn't really think I was excited to get into new music, but I didn't think I'd get hooked by anything like as much as I have. This quarter has been like the quarter I became an ARMY, became a Blink. I just started TXT, so I feel like next quarter is going to be like the quarter where they shine for me a little bit. And I'm just really excited. And this countdown, I put a lot of hard work and thought into it. I am going to link my Spotify playlist down below. Before we get into it, I just want to thank you guys so much for your support over on Patreon, here on YouTube. Like, I interact with you guys on my Twitter, on my Instagram. Like, you guys are just the best. You're the coolest, and I appreciate every single one of you, even the ones who don't comment, because some of you will randomly comment and be like, hey, I'm kind of a silent listener. I don't comment very often, but blah, blah, blah. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for listening, and you guys are really cool. So going forward, I'm not really sure how I want to like approach these, because this is the very first one, and I feel like these might evolve over time. So I'm gonna go through each of the songs and kind of explain my reasoning, my thoughts, maybe go back to my like first reaction a little bit and just comment on that and move along. I'm gonna quickly go grab my coffee and then we're gonna get into it. One last thing before I start, I just want to say this is not in any way to say that like you aren't allowed to have your own favorite songs. This is my own personal like kind of top 25. I really put a lot of thought into it, and it's not in any way supposed to compare any groups, to compare any particular artists. It's supposed to be kind of like just a general musings of my mind type of thing. And please, no negativity towards me or towards others in the comments. Feel free to leave your own like favorite songs if you know a lot of the ones that I've heard already, or if your top 5 is like different than mine where you would rearrange the songs. I would love to hear it. It's just supposed to be kind of like a for fun, happy thing. So without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in number 25 is Solo by Miss Jenny Kim. You guys know how I feel about the song and the music video, the visuals. Oh my gosh, I still haven't heard the remix version, but this song was number 25 for me just because I think it's catchy. I like the versatility in her voice. She's so versatile, and I think I said this in my reaction to her, like, she is just stunning, and the way she can do everything. She's got the duality thing going on. Like, she can be cute as a button and then like flip the switch and just be super badass, and I love that about her personally. I just think the song is a bop and a half. So yeah, I would have to say my favorite part of the song would be this last part when it starts to break down a little bit and it just completely switches it up. I find it very, very pleasing. So good. So good. All right, let's move on. Number 24, Funeral by Phoebe Bridgers. This song, I covered it. If you haven't seen my cover of it, you can go check it out if you feel like it. But it just touched me in a way. I feel like it really like spoke to me. And the more I listened to it, the more I loved the lyricism of it, the more I loved the things she was saying, but not only the things she was saying, but the way she was saying it. I feel like in this like top 25 countdown, you'll notice like some different themes running through it. Some of them, it's like because they're absolute bops, how could they not be in my top 25? But then others, it's like the more emotional, slow side of things. And this is one of those songs. I feel like this is probably so far my favorite Phoebe Bridgers song, although I haven't heard enough of her to actually say that, I feel like. One thing I'm really excited about in quarter 2 is getting into a lot more of her music, and I actually have an album reaction coming up that I'm going to do by her. I'm really excited to hear more of what she has to say because I feel like she's very intriguing to me, and she's very different from a lot of artists that I've heard in the past. So I'm really excited to get into more of her, but Funeral is a beautiful song. I fell in love with it like the first time I heard it. I can't explain why, but if you haven't heard it, definitely go check it out. I highly recommend. All right, the next song, number 23, Make It Right by BTS. I cannot explain the serotonin that happens in my brain and body when I hear this song. It's so good. I think it was written by Ed Sheeran. I'm not positive on that, but everything about it is perfect. I could not change a thing about it. I haven't seen the music video for it yet because I think there's a remix of it or something, or maybe I'm thinking of a different song. I don't know. Either way, this song is a bop. It could have been a single, and a lot of artists, if they didn't have such great discography and such great albums, it would have been a single for sure because it is such a bop. Even just like the melody of it, you can't tell me that's not a good song. I also like it because the chorus is really simple, and I like the fact that I can sing along to it. I mean, just singing Make It Right over and over. Oh, I can make it right. I love it. You can't hate on that. Sorry, my cat is trapped in a room. I'm gonna go let him out. Hold on. Olivia woke up, so we'll take a pause and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It only took 45 minutes to get that girl back to sleep. She is a stubborn one like her mama. But anyways, let us continue on with our little countdown. We have so far to go, guys. So far. You don't know how much I struggled making this countdown. Next is number 22, Microcosmos, BTS. You guys know, if you're an ARMY, you know why. This song is like top tier. Jasper! My dog is attacking my cat in my room. But if you guys know, this song is top level. It's not just the lyrics for me. The lyrics are beautiful. I think the first time that I heard it was actually at a live performance that I watched. And then I listened to it again when I listened to Map of the Soul Persona. But it's not just the lyrics, which are top tier, obviously. But also just the way the song builds gives me so much happiness in like my entire body. Let's revisit it. Like this part. Wait. And then at the end, shine through smile. And for the na-na-na-nas. You guys know how I feel about it. There's no other words that need to be said. Let's move on. Number 21. Just barely out of the top 20, but number 21. And I feel like this song might even grow on me even more over time because this is a recent react and you guys have not seen that reaction yet because these BTS and just K-pop album reactions I think will take a lot longer for me because of the amount of effort that I have to put in on my end. It is a lot of translating, a lot of making sure that everything lines up right, and it takes me quite literally hours. So I have it filmed. It's not out yet, but Blue and Gray, BTS. Blue and Gray is like higher than top tier. It's God tier level material. I cannot explain. The first time I heard the song, I felt saddened by it and it made me sad, but the more I listened to it, and then I've been learning the words in English because I'm thinking about doing a cover of Blue and Gray eventually once I know all the words, and oh my god, that song, I'm in love. Blue and Gray, I'm in love, and I cannot explain any further how much I love it. So we're not going to talk about it anymore. I just, Blue and Gray, it's not just the lyricism, which I wholeheartedly appreciate, but it's the journey and knowing that I've gone through similar emotions and feelings. Especially I felt like Suga's verse towards the beginning really touched me and really I really related hard to it. So I really love Blue and Gray. It's one of my all-time favorite songs by them, clearly, and I just really connected to it, really love it, all the things. Next, number 20. This is a song I reacted to back in January, and that is Easy on Me by Adele. That song, I understand why that was her lead single off of that album. If you guys haven't seen that reaction, I did it before my channel had any subscribers. I maybe had 5 subscribers when I released that reaction. And I really loved Adele's album. I felt like it was different than what I'd experienced from her in the past, but also familiar in a way. Easy on Me is everything you could ever want in an Adele track. It showcases her vocal abilities, the songwriting. Just singing along with it gives me chills. The go easy on me, baby, I was just a child, didn't get the chance to. And then knowing about her divorce, knowing about all of that, it's oof, that pulls at your heartstrings. And I'm so sorry, my dog is losing it in the back, but if you have not heard Easy on Me, first of all, you're living under a rock, but second of all, get on that right now because it's my number 20 song of the first 3 months of the year, so get on it. Next, we're going to go to number 19. This is, I don't think it's a surprise, but it's a surprise to me because the first time I heard this song, I did not like it, and I don't know why. the first listen, I was bopping along to it, but then by the end, the music video threw me off so much. The bright colors, all of that really threw me off. The song is Idol, BTS. And listen, I felt overwhelmed by the music video. Later on, once I discovered the meaning of the music video, I really appreciated it, loved it, thought it was iconic. But from the first listen, I was shook. I didn't know how to feel. It was a lot happening, and I was overwhelmed. But now, if I hear "Can't Call Me Artist," it's over. It's over. I'm dancing. I've lost my train of thought. I'm done. Not only the song, but also the dancing, the everything. Excuse me. I mean, I just can't with that song. That is one of my ultimate hype songs by BTS. So I'm here for it, you know? Let's move on to number 18. This is a group that I'm looking forward to getting more into in this next coming quarter. I've only done, I think, 3 songs by them, but I'm planning to do another video with them soon. That is 5 Seconds of Summer, No Shame. The way that song came out of the woodwork to literally insult me and, I don't know, take my soul, I still can't explain. When the song comes on my like car stereo, I'm immediately losing it. I know every word. I have no shame singing No Shame. This part, I love the way you scream my name. Come on now. This song makes me so excited to listen to more 5 Seconds of Summer, because I feel like I have not even like touched the surface. I'm above surface level, and I'm so excited to get into more 5 Seconds of Summer. I'm hoping to get like more videos worked in with them, because I'm really excited to like hear more, and if there's more like that, then I will be listening. So ooh, this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. Number 17. This is a good one. Number 17, Lalisa. Listen, out of Lisa's solos, do I think Lalisa is the weaker one? Yes. However, do I find it catchy as heck? Yes. The la 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 la, and then the what's my name, la 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 la. Oh my gosh. And then the middle part where she switches it up, she goes throat. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, the visuals of this music video, the artistry, the little shout out to Blackpink in there, the na 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 belongs to we. I can't sing most of it, but the parts that I can sing, I go hard for. Believe you me, I go hard for them. So, oh man, Miss Lalisa, I love you. I love this song, and I love you. So I'm glad we're on the same page. Number 16, Gone by Rose. Oh my gosh, that song touched me so deeply when I first heard it, and it still does to this day. I love Rose's solos, the style of them. Out of the solos, I mean, I feel like Rose's really spoke to me, and I just really love them. The lyrics, the style, stuff like that, I really adored it. I would love to hear more of it, and I just felt like you could hear the songwriter in it. And not that you can't hear the songwriter in a lot of different types of songs, but for me, it just felt like such a songwriting solo. All my love is gone. Oh, now you're dead and gone. All my love is gone, and the hate is gone. I'm standing all alone, and I'm searching for something. Man, if I had just gone through a breakup, best believe I would be singing that song on repeat. it kind of hurts my soul to think about it, honestly. Like, it really does. If you haven't heard Gone, go listen to Gone, okay? It will hurt you on the inside. Number 15. This one was a grower as well. This one was definitely a grower, and that is My Time by JK. Mr. Jungkook, My Time. Excuse me. Listen, when I did the Map of the Soul 7 reaction, I did mark My Time as one of my favorite songs on the album, but I didn't realize how much it would continue to grow on me over time. I feel like My Time has been such a grower for me. I didn't realize that it would be like this. My Time, it hits so good. The sound, the quality, Jungkook's amazing angelic voice just sailing over it. Excuse me. Can we listen to a little bit of it? And then when I saw the live performance, it just was like the nail in the coffin. But the song itself, even. Bro, I just can't. That song is just too good. Like, we're not going to talk about the live performance, but the live performance just takes it to a whole nother level. And if you know, you know. Okay? Next, number 14, Dionysius. The way this song gets me more hype than any other song, I mean, that's a lie, because so many of these songs get me so hype. But when this song comes on in the car, there's nothing I could change about it, but also it's the satisfaction of how, like, auditorially it does things that a lot of songs don't do. Like, there's a lot of call and repeat, but then there's like hype moments, but then it slows down and they're like shouting out. There's a lot happening, you know? Like, there's a lot. So, like, and from the beginning, you can tell it's about to be like a hype time. This part, excuse me, but then you have this part, excuse me. And then I went back and watched I think it was like MMA, I forget what year, MMA 2019 maybe? I did a reaction to it. I went back and watched my reaction to it because they performed this song, and I was like, I am so unbelievably shook at this song. It gives me everything I want in every aspect of what I want, you know? Like, you guys know. Okay. Next, number 13. As If It's Your Last, Blackpink. This song gives me a level of serotonin I cannot explain. It feels like 3 or 4 different songs in one, the way like it switches up really randomly, but I really like it. And I believe I like the song off the first listen even. I feel like it has always really spoke to me, and it's never a skip. Like, no matter what mood I'm in, it's never a skip for me. I just feel like it's positive, happy, upbeat, and it makes me really happy to listen to it. This part. Come on. You can't not love this song. The amount of happiness that just went through my entire body. No, you can't not love it. And next, we're gonna continue on. It's another Blackpink song. Next is Crazy Over You. I am crazy over this song. I'm still crazy over it. From the first listen, when I listened to the album, I was crazy over this song. I was obsessed, and I still am to this day. So nothing has changed. But how can you not? The beginning is iconic. How can you not? Rubber Ducky and the... Excuse me? If you're my man, I want you to myself. I know I have enemies, long as you're into me. And the chorus? Are you kidding me? In the car, I go ham singing this. I go ham. I'm crazy over you. Oh my god. Can I say anything else? I feel like it just blacked out a little bit, to be honest. Number 11, my girl Rosé, On the Ground. At first, I really thought that Gone was going to be my favorite single by Rosé, but the more I've listened to On the Ground, the more in love I've felt. Like, I fell in... The more I have fallen in love with this song. I feel like also watching the music video, a lot of you guys commented that the music video was a lot to do with like her realizing that she needed to accept her past self and her present self, like the Roseanne versus the Rosé, and I loved that meaning, and I kind of feel like I associate that with the song. I'm not really even sure if the lyrics are really aimed towards that. I mean, it's definitely talking about her wanting to be like grounded, but it's an iconic single. I think it's beautiful, and I am obsessed with it, so I've listened to it a lot. The emotion in it. I'm never coming down. I work my whole life just to get right, just to realize everything I need is on the ground. Like, come on now. How do you not love this song? Let's move on. We're in the top 10, y'all. This is the top of the top. Number 10. Do you want to place a bet first? Place a bet before I say it. You got 3 seconds. Number 10. Ugh. BTS. Listen, I like this song. When I first heard it, I liked it. I vibed with it. I thought it was really cool. A lot of like the little moments, the little touches. But let me tell you, I go ham when this song comes on in my car. Especially, let me play you the part that I love the most. I mean, I love all of it, but really, I really do go ham when this song comes on in the car. I'm so not kidding. Let me tell you my favorite part. I'm sorry, I feel like that wasn't a big enough play for you, but I think it's Suga goes and his voice like is like I have no words. So wait, let's play it again. It's right at the beginning. It's like my favorite part. Right here. Yeah. Cutting myself off. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here and dance and probably spill my entire coffee. I need to have self-restraint here. Coming in at number 9. An August D song, Dashita. This song was a banger. From the first time I heard it, I knew I loved it. And literally the first time I heard it was when I did like a reaction to like the members of BTS or something when I first, like my second video of BTS, and they played this small little clip of Dashita when they were introducing Suga, Yoongi, you know. And I was like, what is this song? I'm obsessed. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then I later reacted to this song and shook. It's everything I've ever wanted. Still is everything I ever wanted. I need a part 2 or a part 3 or part 4 Suga. Like I'm waiting patiently. This song it's God tier, to be honest. It really is. I vibe so hard. So my favorite part, you are asking? Well, I will let you know. My favorite part is clearly this part. Are you kidding me? God tier. God tier. That's all I gotta say. God tier. Number 8. Coming in at number 8. Pretty Savage, Blackpink. You cannot tell me this song is not top tier. I don't know how many tiers that there are, but it's the top. I've liked this song since I've heard it, but it has gotten even more like satisfying to listen to the more that I know it, especially the beginning, and then just like everything about it. They go off a little bit, you know? My favorite part of the song is just the chorus. I like that the verses are them being like their badass selves. Even Jisoo goes off, you know? And you know it's real because Jisoo is going off. So I love the verses for that reason, but there's something about the chorus that just really pulls you in, and it's like, oh, and then it goes into the this is a hype song. You can't, come on. All right, let's move on. Number 7. This is a song that I think over time will probably drop out of my top 10. But when I'm really taking an honest look at the last quarter, it's probably one of my most played songs because it's one of the first BTS songs that I really connected with and really like loved. And that is Mic Drop, the Steve Aoki remix. That was like one of the first like 5 songs that I heard from BTS, and I felt like it's the one that really grabbed me and kept me there and was like, okay, I need to listen to more of these people. So Mic Drop, I mean, it's hype and it gives me everything I want. And I think that over time, it probably won't be in my top 10. But off of just looking back at this first quarter, I definitely like listened to it enough for it to be in my top 10. And I do love it. And I would dream of one day seeing it live in my dreams. So, and I feel like at this point, listening to Mic Drop, I feel like I'm fluent in Korean when I sing it. You cannot convince me otherwise. I am saying every word for word. And I'm really not, but in my brain, I feel like I am. Like, I feel like I'm going off. Wait. Yeah. Work business. Hot shit. Someone else me. Hot shit. My shit. Hot shit. My shit. My shit. My budget, my budget, my jack budget, my dodgy, I'm sorry. Me and that billboard, me and that worldwide. What a life to be fluent in Korean, you know? What can I say? I'm trilingual at this point. Just kidding. So let's move on. All right, we're in the number 6 spot. Just out of the top 5, but just barely. This song if you want to try to guess it, here's some hints. This song made me sob the first time I listened to it, but it's not a sad song. And I literally just sat on my couch crying for so long. The first 10 to 12 listens, I would just cry uncontrollably. But now it is the happiest song that makes me so happy in my entire life. And that is Friends. Oh, guys, Friends. BTS, you know, Friends. I cannot explain how deeply I feel this song. Having had a friendship where I felt like they were my soulmate. Oh, we're not gonna go there. But having a friendship where you feel like you're soulmates with a person, and literally even saying that to each other, is something that I've experienced. And unfortunately, it ended really terribly. And this song makes me so happy and brings me back to that time. And even talking about it, you can see how clearly deep emotional I get about this song. And it's not just about the song, but the sentiment behind it. You guys know when I did my reaction to the Map of the Soul 7 album, I just lost it over this song. And there's clearly a reason why I adore this song. This might even work its way up even higher as time goes on, but right now this is where it's at. I just wanna understand. You're my alien. You're my greatest mystery. Yeah. And then this part. I can't. Tears streaming. We're getting into the top 5 now. You guys know. Honestly, 4 of these 5 are really hype songs. I didn't realize I had a tendency to like favor the hype songs, but I guess I do. I'm kind of curious over time as I get deeper into some of these discographies if some of the deeper songs are the ones that get me more, but right now my top 5 is pretty much all hype songs except for the first one. So, number 5, Bepse. You know how I feel about Bepse. I loved it from the first listen. The dance moves helped, but that is one of my number 1 hype songs of all time. You can, everything about it, the way they're talking, the sass, and then like in their performances, you can see how much they like feel it. They're like, Like when this song, from the very first note, you know you're about to go off, and you hear, just wait a minute. They call me. Let's say, baby, they say, they call me. Let's say, I'm done. But for real, that song, the amount of passion and just behind it, I love. I stan a king. I stan 7 kings, in fact. I stan them all. I stan. Love you guys. Number 4. This is probably my favorite, currently, my favorite Blackpink song as a whole. Like, just especially over Q1, the song's on repeat for me for like ever and ever, and that is How You Like That. Self-explanatory. Honestly, it is the queen of Blackpink. Their diss tracks, they don't really have diss tracks, but you know what I mean. Like, the way that it convinces you that it's gonna be like kind of a sad song, but then they're just like, how you like that? Like, I stand. I cannot explain. I mean, I feel like it just can't be topped. And as much as I want to be not basic and go for like the basic song, and it's not basic at all. don't take me the wrong way. It is not a basic song, but I feel like everyone loves How You Like That. And we can't just deny brilliance here. It's brilliant. It's like building slowly. And it's like a sick beat. Sick beat. How you like that? Come on now. Okay. Number 3. This guy, I don't know if this will surprise you guys. It depends on how well you know me, but it might surprise you. This is a BTS song, number 3. And it was at one point my number 1. And that is On. The things this song does for me. The happiness this song brings me. The happiness of sitting in the theater and watching them perform it on a very large screen. Excuse me? Like, the dancing? This song does everything for me. There is not a single, like, note, person, thing, dance move I would change about it. That's how much I love it. I could not ever change anything about it. I just stand on, like, more than anything. I will never skip it on the radio. I will never pass it by. I love it that much. And I'm not even being dramatic. Like, I literally love it so much. From the very first note of, like, Jimin coming in with a, I can't understand what people are saying. And then Tae takes it away. But then it just, like, keeps going. And it's, like, the dance moves when they're, like, rain keep pouring, sky keep falling every day. Oh, na, na, na. Like, please play that song on my funeral. Please. Please. Just love it that much. Please. Like, it's honestly surprising me that it's not number 1 the more I'm thinking about it, but it's not. It's not. Let's move on. Number 2. This is a solo song, and it is Money, Lalisa. Listen, guys. I never want to be basic. Lyrics matter to me, okay? They do. However, I cannot get past the beat and the rap ability of Miss Lalisa in the song Money. I cannot get past it. I've tried, and I can't explain. I say this about every song, but I can't explain how hype I get in the car when this comes on. I never skip it. Ever. I wouldn't dream of it, and I know every single word. Every single word. And I'm not kidding you when I say I know every single word. Like, I actually know every single word, and I cannot stop listening to it. It is like my anthem, and I just can't explain it. Like, it does things for me that make me very happy, and I drop it like it's pouring. I'm pouring on myself. Check the money making bank account number. That's the shit that's never getting bounced on you. Get you through the money. I just made 100 bits. This stuff is signed for it. I'ma leave my autograph. And then my favorite part. Everyone's silent. Listen to my money talk. They know I like it. Everyone know what I mean. When I say green, I mean go. Give me what the hell I want. Give me what the hell I want. Check the money, make your bank account number. You can't tell me that the backing track does not do things for you. The boom, boom, boom. Ugh. You guys know, this song deserves it. It deserves it. It deserves top 5. It deserves it. You cannot convince me otherwise. Last but not least, my number 1. If you guys know me, you know this is my favorite song. Specifically my favorite BTS song of all time. And I feel like it is just the king of my favorite songs. It will never be knocked from that top place because since I have heard it, the only song that has like temporarily stayed at the same level was On, and On dropped a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I love On. If you guys know me, the song is Dimple, BTS. This song, sonically beautiful. It's giving you vocal line in a way that takes it to another level. I feel like the lyrics are everything. The vocal ability is everything. The live performance, obviously everything. But for some reason, if I'm having the worst day of my entire life, I can put in headphones and listen to this song, and I am so incredibly like filled with joy from the inside. And it has not changed since I heard that song. I think I listened to it maybe in January. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to fact check me on that. But whenever I listen to it, ever since that day, I really enjoyed it that day. But the more I've listened to it, the more I've fallen in love with it. And I just think I don't know how any song will ever top it for me, personally. I really don't. So, without further ado, let's listen to our number one song. I can't explain. Like, it's like a wave rushes over me from that first note. But you That's it, guys. That's my top 25 countdown. And the thing is, one like little extra comment is that there were so many songs that were like right on the edge of being in my top 25. And when I say right on my edge, I mean like it was so difficult for me to narrow it down. And just because something's not in my top 25 doesn't mean that I don't love and extremely appreciate it and listen to it often. I feel like these are just the songs that I gravitate towards, the songs that I fell in love with and listen to on repeat. I feel like I have made it a priority to make my list, the infamous list that I have going. When I make it, I try to make it with you guys in mind, what you guys want to see, what you guys really like, stuff like that, and what you guys are recommending. However, I do keep in mind that it is my channel, and although I enjoy sharing it with you guys, that I'm saying this in hopefully the most polite way ever, but when I really want to dive into somebody, I'm really going to dive into them. For example, Blackpink and BTS, obviously I took a head first dive into both of those groups, and it's not just because you guys wanted to see it, it's because I was so intrigued and I felt so pulled to do that. And obviously like there's some people where I'm taking it slower, and that's because that's what feels natural in my like progression with that artist. Even if like I want to take things at my own pace, and although I could potentially like do reactions to all these different groups and branch out and see all the things you guys want me to see, I'm going to continue to do it at my own pace. And it's not because I don't like love, respect, care about your guys' opinions. It's just because I don't want to ever come from a place of disingenuity. I feel like I said that word wrong, but you know what I mean. I don't want to be disingenuous. I don't want to be reacting just to react or just to put videos out. I want to be putting out reactions about things that I'm interested in. And if I react to like 5 different groups at once, I know myself and I would not be able to keep it all straight, especially if I'm starting these journeys like bam, 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 which is why I've taken it slowly by like starting with BTS, working Blackpink into it, and now working TXT into it, and then sometime soon I'll work another group into it when I'm feeling ready. And just know that's kind of my thought process, my reasoning, all that kind of thing. But anyway, I think I'm going to go to sleep because I'm tired. Love you guys. Hope you guys have been having a beautiful time. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.